today's special video. This is the dog tour video. In this video you get to see me going on the tour, seeing around Boston, just the history of Boston, and yeah, we actually go into the water, which is pretty class. So yeah, so it's like on land and in the water, which is going to be fun. So leaving here in about 10-15 minutes. So check in reviews when we're about to board the duck bus. It's like a duck bus. Yeah, it goes into the water. So can't wait for that. So check in reviews when we're about to board. So let's get this special video started.
With chimneys, that's roofs. They were too swift back in the day. So Boston had the very first building code, 1631. Yeah. Before we had the first paid fire department as well. Yeah. All right, guys, stay in your seats throughout the tour. No smoking, no hookah, and no vaping, no sneezing. No, just kidding. Yeah. Are you allergic to run amok already? Huh? Yeah, none of that. And the most important thing about safety as we're traveling around the city, keep all your limbs inside the duck. Jay goes by some really close fences, trees, brush, signals, you name it. He gets close to it, so be very, very careful sticking your hands out the window, all right? And then finally, people are going to quack at it. Yeah. All right, coming up on the right, this is what we call the Hall of Fame burial ground. First guy we're going to see is Sam Adams. Right beside him are the 5 victims of the Boston Massacre. See that green plaque right there? That's Sam Adams. Now across the street is the Beantown Pub. Guys, this is the only place in the world where you can sit down, have a nice cold glass of Sam Adams, while viewing a nice cold Sam Adams. Run amok! 3 signers of the Declaration of Independence are buried here. Robert Tree Payne, Sam Adams, John Hancock, Paul Revere, both of his wives, and many of his own children. Way in the back. See that white stone with that green guy with the green shirt standing next to him? Yeah. That's Paul Revere, both of his wives, and many of his own children. Now guys, I got tattoos. I hand them out when people answer vital questions to me. There's a big giant stone right there up against the wall. Anybody know who that is? He was the biggest signer of the Declaration of Independence. John Hancock. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if you guys are aware or not, but George was suspended as our first president. Hamilton had to keep a close eye on him. Even in statues, keep a close eye on George. One of the movies I like to talk about that were filmed here is Good Will Hunting. Anybody seen that movie? Yeah. Run amok! Who saw Good Will Hunting? So there was a scene where Robin Williams and Matt Damon sat down on the park bench. That's right to the right-hand side of George is where that park bench is. Matt Damon's trying to memorialize that bench. And if you didn't remember that movie scene, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Alright, this is our version of Rodeo Drive, Newbury Street, Tiffany's, Burberry, Chanel, Tree Crumpet Low. Did you guys see that beautiful church up there? That's the Church of the Covenant, made out of our very own stone, Roxbury pudding stone. Anybody remember Nancy Kerrigan? Big skater? Nancy got married at that church. How about Dennis Hopper? Anybody remember Dennis? Easy Rider? He got married there too. Alright, as we round the corner, on this side of the park, you should be able to see our swan boats. Are you guys familiar with our swan boats? Nice. Those swan boats have been an icon in Boston since 1877. They've been operated by the same family. The Paget family is still peddling those swan boats around today. Robert Paget, the founder, went to a play in Germany, Lohengrin, where a knight was saving a princess on a barge being pulled across the Congress in 1946. Up until the day he was assassinated, John F. Kennedy maintained the address, 122 Bowden Street, Boston, Massachusetts. Alright, I guess this is where the tour goes downhill. Everybody good? You guys remember the Underground Railroad? This is where the largest population of free black Americans and free slaves would hide before they would on up into Canada for their freedom. What up, Buck? Got him. Yeah, so around a Beacon Hill, we can quack. We can quack, I guess. So I'm trying to keep this tour positive, but it's hard with a building like this over here. guys might have some of these in your backyards. This is called an early building type of architecture. Brutalism. Yeah. Need I say more? All right, the captain's going to take this turn on the left-hand side. This is the old West Church. This is another station stop on the Underground Railroad, where the free black Americans would hide in the basement and the attic of that church. And in 1960, that church became a polling location. That's where Jackie and John Kennedy voted for president. And I don't think they voted for Nixon back then, guys. Now from the back of the church, all the way down to the bottom of this hill, everything that you're going to see on the left-hand side was a great neighborhood called the West End. All got wiped out for a project called Urban Renewal. It used to be 3-story tall tenement houses. Hundreds of them all got knocked down with the promise that they could come back. Nobody could ever come back. They couldn't afford it. Minus reading right up till today. Yeah. So I don't know where you're staying while you're in Boston. You stay in the West End at that building. You stay there for free. You can get 3 meals a day, clothing allowance. They'll do your laundry and your ironing. They have the best gymnasium in the city with a bar in every single room. That's the Suffolk County Jail. You can stay right there. That's where adult men awaiting trial, counting ducks stand on us every day when we go by. So yeah. This is nice, isn't it, guys? Yeah, nice little breeze we got. They said the humidity was coming down, so I gotta tend to believe the weatherman. Did you guys from Weymouth, did you know Don Kent? I talk about Don Kent all the time. Most extraordinary birthday party you can attend. Yeah. So yeah, now the Yacht Club right there, oldest sailing club in the nation. Between the ages of 10 and 18 years old. You learn how to sail here at the Charles River. Sail all summer long for as little as $1. Yeah, really great program. You guys buy your ticket, you might have saw we had a program called Quack Quack Give Back, where you donate $1 with your ticket sale. Last year from your donations, close to $30,000. Community voting gets the lion's share. It's a video?
Yep.
What do you think of Martin Scorsese? Guy from Ireland wants a video. Say hi. What's your name? Bayan. Bayan. Hi, Bayan. Yeah. We're going to be on Snapchat later on tonight, I think. Yeah. All right, bye. Here we go. Look further into the woods there. You'll see a big football. That's a slide for the kids. Funny story. Three weeks ago, I was working out of the, we do duck tours out of the museum. So I was doing tours out of there. It was a rainy day, so I got cutting around. And I got a red uniform. So I go over to the little red duck, and all the kids are playing over there. And I get all the evil eyes of the mothers. Hey, who's this creep taking pictures? Right? Felt like a wicked creep. I had to get out of there so fast. They thought I was stalking their kids. Right on, Buck. Anybody have any questions for the captain? Yeah, Ireland? You like what we've done with the place? Yeah, pretty nice? Yeah. So you been here long?
Yes, Dad.
You got there yesterday? Yeah, we lost. About Moscow. He was born in Charlestown. So everything on the left-hand side is all of Charlestown today. We got the Charlestown Navy out there. USS Constitution. You guys familiar with the USS Constitution? That ship had 33 engagements. Not one time did a cannonball ever penetrate her hull. Really amazing. Yeah. And then it had, how many stay on the left-hand side? You're going to see the top. You're going to go around the north end that way, or you're going to go straight? The big gray ship, USS Case and Young, that was hit with 2 kamikaze pilots during World War II. That's another, and any place you visit over there, the Constitution, anything over there, it's all free, okay? All right, now you guys get your cameras ready. There's going to be a one-way street, Rocco's, Italian bus, coming up the next street. This is the U.S. Coast Guard right here. It's coming up, guys. See the one-way street? He's going to go really slow. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You get it?
Yeah.
did. So I hung it loud and proud as my profile picture for
I'm actually going to end this video from the doctor now. Biggest video from the doctor. Hit like, subscribe to my channel. Till the next one, be later tonight. Thanks for watching. What is this? Okay, now. Nobody there in